Hi there, my name is Jessie Witham, and I'm here today to talk about the Simple Accessibility Manager, or SAM for short. SAM is going to be a fully personalized digital personal assistant, and it's mainly going to be for those people with disabilities and those who don't have significant computer skills. Now, there are a few things that set SAM apart from the competitors, the first of which is voice responsiveness. And I don't just mean that you can say, hey Sam, what's on the schedule for today? I mean that the user is going to be able to navigate through almost anything that they want to do on the computer without ever touching anything. Sam can do it all for them. SAM is also going to be fully personalized. And by fully personalized, I don't mean that they'll have to teach the program what to do. Whenever the customer buys the product and service, they are going to schedule an install date with a technician, and that technician is going to sit down with the customer and they're going to go over what the user likes to do on the computer, what they would like to do more on the computer, and just how to fully optimize their experience with their computer. Next, SAM is going to be platform independent. With Google Assistant, you need an Android mobile device or a Google Home in order to use that service. With Siri, you need an Apple mobile device, and with Cortana, you need a Windows operating system. SAM, however, is going to be available to anyone with a laptop, a desktop PC, and it's going to be independent of what operating system that they have as well. So it'll be available on all platforms, and you won't have to buy another piece of technology just to get that digital personal assistant experience. Now I'm going to go over some of the features that we'd like to include in SAM real quick. Statistics have shown that most of the time when people use their digital assistants, they're using it for simple voice queries. For instance, we've all asked Siri or Alexa, how many cups are there in a pound? And the SAM is going to be able to do something similar to this as well. Next, there's going to be dictation options for those who are sight impaired or just have trouble reading the smaller fonts and clicking around on a computer. Next, SAM is going to have an integrated calendar that the technician is going to help the user set up upon install and interview. It could put important appointments in there, important days of like birthdays and things of that nature. And this kind of leads me into my next point, but bill due dates. SAM is also going to keep track of the dates where your bills are due, remind you to pay them, and can even take you to the website if there's one available in order to pay them. So there's no forgetting what site to go to or anything like that. Next, SAM is going to have an online shopping manager. And who doesn't love to online shop? It's so convenient that there's almost no downside to it, except for the fact that whenever you wonder where your package is, SAM's going to be able to store those purchases and be able to take you back to the tracking information, or even if it's an online subscription, like a monthly service, for instance, Loot Crate, BarkBox, Chewy, anything like that, it'll be able to take you back to your subscription management site or management page, so that if you want to alter your subscription or maybe even cancel it, it's much, much easier to do that now. And finally, security is important for everyone, and we know that the users of SAM would be no exception. So in order to make things as secure as possible, we would also include encryption for personal data storage as well. Worldwide, the market for digital personal assistants is about 80% of people, and that's huge. So what we did is we narrowed the market down, looking at just the US with about the same ratio of people. We believe that SAM's share of market would be about 20% of people. Now, I've been rambling on for a little while, but I do have a story here from somebody very special to me, and it's one of the first advocates for SAM, and she actually gave me the idea for it as well. So let's hear from her for a second.
Hi, I'd like to talk to you about a new computer software program I've heard about. It's called SAM. It's extremely user-friendly. It can go by voice command. The way I understand it, it can pay your bills for you. All you have to do is tell it what to pay and how much. Goes directly to that site. Of course, it's, I guess, easy to program all this in, and that's a plus. Stores pictures, whatever for you. I'm always having trouble finding pictures on the computer because I just don't know where they went. This also will take you back to websites if you've subscribed to something and you decide you don't want to you decide you want to unsubscribe. It takes you right to the correct places. As we know, some of these are just like jumping through hoops, and it's Greek to me, as bad as I hate to say that, just not very computer savvy. This is for the least computer savvy person, I believe, which is needed, especially with the older population. Majority of us are not really computer savvy, but I'm really excited about this program.
Okay, so we've imposed upon ourselves about an 18-month development plan for SAM. In the first 6 months, we would concentrate on expanding our team and potentially getting a couple of programmers on board so that we could have the programming done in-house to simplify communication and things of that nature. However, if that's not possible, we would of course be shopping around for programmers to outsource this to. We would also be doing some even more intensive market research, keeping up with what the competitors are doing, what features they're adding, and seeing even more features that people would really want to see included in our product. Finally, at the end of that first 6 months, we'd be compiling all of our data and giving that to the programmers, whether they be on our team or whether it be outsourced, and letting them do their thing from there. And that would take us through the mid 6 months as well. Finally, at the end, we would want the website to go live at about January 1st. And with this, we would like for a demo to be available for people to download, and some beta testing as well. And open up the floor to any critiques that might come from it, and then toward the end of our development, go ahead and give those revisions that we would get to the programmers to add in any last minute things. Finally, we're looking at a final release date of July 1st of 2021, and then of course you can't let software stagnate because it will become outdated very, very quickly, so we plan frequent patches and updates after that as well. We believe that with about $20,000 of startup funds, we could get SAM off the ground and running, and of course we would give about 35% share of the company in exchange. Finally, computers are there to make our lives so much easier and convenient, but for some people, instead of making it easy and convenient, it turns into a stressful and frustrating affair. But SAM is going to be able to let those individuals use a computer, because that's a skill that everyone needs, but not everyone has. Help us help everyone to step into the 21st century. Thank you so much.